welcome back to Cloud9 Intuitive. My name is Janine, and I thought I would pop on here to do a quick collective reading for the 12/12 portal, which is on December 12th. And I don't know, like some years this is in my awareness, and other years it's not, and I feel like it really has to do with like the nature of this particular portal, which is really about expansion, right? It's the one, the God body, the light body, the higher consciousness, and then two, the union of your physical manifestation with that higher consciousness, like touching your higher self, being present in the higher consciousness, just having new awarenesses, right? Or different awarenesses. And then allowing for the one and the two to bring you into an expansion, progression here. Like there's going to be like, it will allow you to like open up your perspective so that you can move forward. So I'm curious about the energy around this portal this year. I feel like those of us who are ready to walk through it might benefit from a little read. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and get to it. The 12/12 portal for the collective. Spirit, what messages want to come through? I hope you are all doing well. And yeah, winding the year down, preparing for the new. Maybe utilizing this energy for new projects, or preparing yourself, your space, your energetic field to be ready to start something new. Okay, let's see. I'm talking about the luminous warrior, becoming the luminous warrior, right? Seeing yourself as the luminous warrior, the light, understanding a new light, and have, like, again, look at this, the third eye lit up here, new consciousness, right? And having that drive here, the animus here, having it drive you forward. Allowing yourself to be changed so that you can sort of exist in a new frequency that's allowing more light into your life too, right? This is now radiating on multiple levels in the new frequency. Like maybe you felt yourself moving towards something new, but you didn't really understand why. Now you have the understanding and the awareness of why. And so that's going to actually help order your steps. All right, let's go. Messages for the collective. Oh, hello. We'll take it. It's the Six of Cups. Six is big here. It's a lot of cards that just came out, so I'm just going to take those, and we're going to look at the bottom, the Judgment card here. This with the snake, like shedding skin, new awareness, awakening, new wisdom here. Greater understanding, but it's like because you've been like touched by the divine in some way, right? Maybe you had some sort of like very etheric encounter here in this lifetime. Perhaps for some of you, there's something with a bird. You've been seeing the same bird, or you've been having like seeing some there's been something about nature has been very curious in the nighttime. Like maybe there's a bird that you keep hearing, a night bird that you keep hearing. I don't know. But anyway, so for some of you, but it's just like opening you up to something, opening you up to some change. It could be an owl. I said it's not an owl. It could be an owl. It could be an owl that you're hearing in the night that's like allowing you to achieve some sort of meditative state based on the hoot of the owl. I don't even know, y'all. But anyway, you're being changed. You're being changed. You're like, let's get into it. Let's see what we have here. You got the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands. Yep, Six of Cups to the Eight of Wands. It's like moving on from the past. For some of you, like really moving on from the past, like being extremely wise. But for some of you, it's like, for some of you, this is like entering a new phase of life because your kids are getting older. Your kids are going into like a new stage of life, and it's like, so your life is also shifting in some way. But it's like finding the joy, seeing the joy in that, like leaning into the sweet. Because for some of you, it's almost like, it's quote unquote bittersweet. Why can't it can just be sweet? It can just be sweet. This life is sweet. That's what I'm being told to tell you. For others of you, this is like starting to like understand your purpose more, or like stepping into the things that are things where you find joy. And it could be things that you've done for, like you've been doing for a long time, and you kind of like maybe strayed away from them, and now you're moving back into those things here. Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. 4 and 6 is 10. Right? The expansion. That's the expansion. It's like when you start leaning into the thing that you want to do, and truly release yourself from the shackles of the things that you don't want to do, or the things that like don't feel good, and just lean into the things that are feeling good. It opens you up here to more, like it allows for the resistance between you and the divine forces that are at work in your life. There was a resistance there, right? Because not leaning into the sweet part, or like like questioning. I don't know where, like questioning is what I'm getting here. Yeah, constantly questioning what you're seeing. Constantly questioning what you're seeing, or like worrying. I'm getting that as well. And not just like being like, wow, this is a real blessing, like that we are at this phase of life, or this is a real blessing that I have like this friendship, this companionship, or this like true connection with my purpose. It's like this energy of like waiting for the other shoe to drop, or like almost like not trusting it to be able to grow to anything more, right? Like being like, well, I like this is like there's so much more than just there's so much more than the little bit that you're allowing something to be. Like it's almost like you're not seeing it big enough, but you will be, right? Because you're coming into alignment, you're coming into this awareness. Like it's almost like you know what you have, but you're not leaning, like it's almost like you're leaning into like, for some of you it's like worst case scenario, but it's not even like that intense. That's not what I'm feeling like, it's worst case scenario, but more like it's one thing to like put no pressure on a situation and just allow it to be what it is, right? But it's also it's another thing to like, if you want something, to like do something about it. Like if something is making you feel good, then like lean into it, do more of it, figure out how you can expand it, right? And the way that, and you're coming into that awareness of how you can expand it, how you can expand in this life, expand in purpose, expand in your connections with people, right? And be even more abundant, bring in more joy, more blessings, more light, right? How you can attract more light by radiating more light in this new consciousness. And how do you radiate more light? You lean into those things that feel good. You lean into those things that feel good. Feels good to feel good, right? And so when like, and you let go of the resistance that says like, you almost like, for some of you it's like, I'm only gonna do so much here, and I'm just gonna let nature take its course. And nature will take its course, but it's also like sometimes you gotta cue nature in that you're on board too. Like, you walking too. It can only carry you so far, right? I don't even know who this is for or whatever, but I hope this is resonating with somebody out there. Wow, and then the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. It's like, it's almost like you don't allow your cup to overflow. It's almost like not allowing your cup to overflow because of the resistance, because maybe of the like, I just hold on to it how it is, because if we do anything else, or if it goes if I lean into it more, I run the risk of losing it all, right? But you also run the risk of allowing your cup to overflow so that you can have more to give more, like so that you can be open to receive more and be more blessed, so that you can be more of a blessing in the world. It's almost like, yeah, with the Three of Cups here, it's almost, see how like everybody's got a cup, they share in cups, and like, it's like your cup could overflow, but they're like, you're like leaning into the possibility of the bitter and not the inevitability of the sweet, is what I want to say. Okay, let's see. Are you kidding me? It's the Star card, y'all. It's the Star card. How beautiful. How beautiful is this? The Star, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Sun card. Wow. It's the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, which is 10 Pentacles over on this side, right? And how do you get to the 10 Pentacles? You open yourself up to the reciprocity. You understand reciprocity, the reciprocity of like energy flow, right? Like, get into like, if you just like just try it one time. To try leaning more deeply into the good. Try believing that what's that? What is it, Rumi? Am I about to quote Rumi for y'all? I think so. What you are seeking is also seeking you. You know what I'm saying? It's already yours. It's already yours. And like, if you lean into that a little bit more, lean into that understanding that a life that feels like you're walking in deeper alignment here is entirely possible. Luminous warrior, you are a luminous warrior. You've always been a luminous warrior, right? But it's almost like the vibration of your light is shifting to accommodate to accommodate expansion, to accommodate this overflowing cup, right? To accommodate this growing legacy that you're creating. For some of you, you might like something that you put out into the world is going to really take off here. I'm getting lots of recognition here. As long as you don't self-sabotage, as long as you don't get in your own way. The Tower card at the bottom of the deck. Like the Tower card, the Tower card is always such a beautiful card because it puts you exactly where you need to be, and it happens because you have been sitting in an energy of resistance, and didn't we have the Judgment card at some point? What needs to happen is that like the divine needs to come in and shake shit up because you're not doing it yourself. You're leaning more into the bitter than into the sweet. And they're like, in this instance here, it's like almost like you're not about to get torn down in order to bring this blessing in. It's almost like the blessing is just going to rain down on you. You got to open yourself up to the energy of that possibility. If you step away from the worry and the anxiety of like, what if it doesn't work? Or what if I get into this thing and it turns out to be bad just like the last thing? Or, why would now be the time? Like I'm getting all of this like negative Nancy, like doubt, like why are you I'm getting somebody's like hating on their own vision, hating on their own dream, hating on like the possibilities that are being shown to them, even though it's like what's being shown to them is what they want, but they're like, psh, who, me? Like, yeah, you, yeah, yes, you. Step through the portal, step into the expansion, Two of Cups, beautiful. You get the 1, the 2, right? So beautiful. Like come into union with the luminous warrior and understand that as you start to radiate that light, right? Your light, whatever that is, and maybe this is like in some sort of new partnership or soul connection here. Look at these elephants, so beautiful, right? Or like a deeper relationship with family, or really just like touching that higher consciousness so that you can have the understanding of where you're going and what's open to you. If you just if you take the ride, you also gotta move. You gotta move with it. Move with it. Knight of Swords, move with it. Fastest moving knight, yeah. Okay, I'm going to do two things. And this is long, but maybe somebody's watching it. Okay, I'm going to read the Luminous Warrior from the book to see what message is there. And then I'm also going to get one of these Gateway of Light activation cards and maybe just read a little bit of the passage from the book. So let's do the Gateway first, and we'll do the Luminous Warrior last. How about it? Oh, that's too many. Just have one, please. Just one. Wants to give me two. I just want one, 1, 2, 1, 2. It said, okay, just want one. I'll take that one. Seraphim's Gateway. Voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. Okay, let's see. I don't think I can do this. Oh, I did it. Okay, here we go. It says, okay, I'm just going to actually read the connection here because that feels right to me. Okay, it says your message. You are blessed to receive the light of the seraphim, knowing that these beings of infinite light are singing your name in the heavens to unlock the power of your own voice. Angelic support surrounds you at this time. Know that you are safe, for you are being held in the presence of love. The seraphim are witnessing the glory of your being and activating your angelic qualities. You care deeply about the welfare of the planet and all her beings. In fact, you are hoping to make a great difference in the world. When your cup overflows, you can fill the cup of others, right? And so you need to allow your cup to overflow. In fact, you are hoping to make a great difference in the world, and the reason for this is you are carrying angelic light. Let it shine on the world around you, which leads us to the Luminous Warrior. So let's see what the Luminous Warrior has to say. If you're riding with me, give me a candle emoji. If you're riding with me still, give me a candle emoji. Okay. The Luminous Warrior has no enemies in this world or the next. He is impeccable in word and deed. He focuses on his light rather than on what hides in the dark. Since he casts no shadow, he is as radiant as the sun and can transform his most terrible enemy into his ally. His power comes not from the sword, but from speaking his truth at all costs. The Luminous Warrior reminds you it is important to focus on your power, wisdom, and beauty. Do not be seduced by what seems wrong with you or with the world. Remember that intention follows attention, so focus on your positive traits, feed your light with more light until you feel truly empowered. Then there will be little need for action as you resolve all situations from within. Are you being tempted by your emotions to follow your lower instincts? Are you being invited to enter into a quarrel with someone? Put your sword away. This is not the time for battle. Your enemy is not who you think it is. Do not act from a place of anger that will damage your relationships and hurt the ones you care for. Find the truth hiding in your heart that will affirm your instinct for peace rather than war. Your light is attracting your light. If you're radiating love in that, like, everything you do is an expression of the love that you have for yourself, the love that you have for the world, the love that you have for what can be, right? like it elevates the entire consciousness to that highest vibration of love, and we need more of that. So do what you love, lean into it, right? If it feels like love and it lights you up, do more of that thing. Do more of that thing at whatever you think the perceived cost is. The reward is so much greater. The reward is so much greater. All right, y'all, this has been the 1212 portal message. I really do hope that your cups are overflowing, and that you're finding yourself in that highest vibration of love. I got so much work to do over on Patreon. Patreon, I'm coming for you. Let's see. I hope that this finds you well, and I'm sending you so much love, so much peace, so many blessings, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.